And I'll just try to tell y'all the story, okay? The remains believed to be those of Kamille Cupcake McKinney, which is the baby girl that you see on my screen, abducted 10 days ago from a Birmingham birthday party, were recovered tonight. Not even an hour ago. Okay? Birmingham police and FBI agents found the remains in a dumpster. The discovery may have capped a tragic end to a massive search that began Saturday, October the 12th, and has kept the Birmingham area community and beyond on edge ever since then. And I can say that's probably throughout the United States of America, because I know a lot of people were trying to share this story, okay? This is a tough moment for the city. This is a tough moment for this family, said Mayor Randall Woodfin. Police plan to charge. Let me get them on my screen because that is extremely important. If you guys do not mind, bear with me. Let me try to get that photo on the screen real quick. Okay, it's not working. That's okay. That's okay. I can see if I can move this for you guys a little bit. Well, you'll see it here in a moment. If I can get it to move. Matter of fact, I'll just go past that. I'll just pull their pictures up, okay? These two right here. I'm going to make their picture bigger so y'all can see who I'm talking about. Police plan to charge Patrick Stallworth on the left-hand side of this picture. He's 39 years old. And 29-year-old Derek Irisha Brown. I'm going to say her name again. Her name is Derek, D-E-R-I-C-K, Irisha Brown. There's a reason why I emphasize that name, because I actually have a video of somebody who believed that she was using an alias, given a fake name since she had been booked. But nonetheless, what they knew her as initially was Derek Irisha Brown, and that doesn't even sound right because that's a boy. That's a boy. It's a dude's name. Police plan to charge both of these assholes, excuse my language, with capital murder and kidnapping in Kamille's death, said Police Chief Patrick Smith. Smith said police have not established any link between Stallworth and Brown and Kamille's family and addressed speculation of the family's involvement. Kamille's mother did not give interviews at the request of the police, Smith said. Now, let me get their faces off my screen because they disgust me. We did not see the benefit of throwing the mother in front of the camera, Smith said. There could have been, anyway, never mind. Let me read the story. The day after Kamille's abduction, police arrested Stallworth and impounded his Toyota SUV after he was identified as a man seen in the surveillance footage at the Avondale store near the time of Kamille's abduction. His Toyota Sequoia matched the description given by the other children, not even the adults, but given by the children in the area at the time, who said a man had been handing candy to kids at Tom Brown Village. That was her with some candy, and she actually has one of my favorite candies. I love those type of candies that she had in her hand right there. Okay, I don't remember if that was on a holiday or not, but she had candy in her hand nonetheless. Stallworth has been charged with 7 counts of child pornography. 7 counts of child porn after police found images on his cell phone during the abduction investigation. He was released, and I want y'all to hear me again. He was released from jail on a $500 $500,000 bond. Now, I want y'all to tell me, for these broke niggas in the hood, somebody please explain to me, how does he come up with $500,000 or 10%, which would be $50,000 for relatively downtrodden people? That's shocking to me. That's shocking to me, okay? So for the people that are brand new here that have never seen this channel, we are the AFC. That means we advocate for children first. That's what we stand for here. And I don't give a damn about criminals, and I don't give a damn about people that abuse children. I want to make sure that y'all hear me and hear me clearly. We are going to go hard on criminals. Doesn't matter what race they are. Doesn't matter how old they are. If they are criminals and they abuse children, we as Americans cannot stand for that, because these children, like Cupcake, cannot speak for herself, nor could she defend herself from the elements that she was put in. Okay? I want everybody to understand that. He was released from jail on a $500,000 bond and was taken back into custody Tuesday night. Birmingham police returned to his rented Woodside condominium home Monday evening to carry out a search warrant of the condo, which had previously been padlocked by the owner. Now, property management said police have been there almost every day, including over the weekend when they searched the apartments and now the uninhabitable following a September fire there. Okay. Now, Brown remains held without bail after authorities filed a motion Tuesday to revoke her bond in a 2018 case in which Brown is accused of abducting her 3 children from DHR custody. Isn't that something? Don't hold your emotions in, guys. It's okay, really, to just be honest about your feelings here. It took me a few minutes to gather myself to try to do this story without just having just a face full of moisture. Because I'm absolutely upset. And I try not to talk about my feelings because I'm pretty upset for a lot of reasons. So I might say a couple things that might be inflammatory. So I hope you guys will bear with me. Let's keep going with the story. Again, her bond was revoked in 2018, which was behind a case where she was accused of abducting her own 3 children from DHR custody. That's a red flag in itself. But Brown also uses the name Quintessa Jackson, and she and Stallworth are in a dating relationship. Now, the reason why Quintessa Jackson and the other name here, which is Derek Irisha Brown, is important is because of a video. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to jump outside of my normal, and I'm going to show you guys a really quick video that you guys need to hear. And I'm going to warn you, this woman was very upset. She did not speak very clearly, but I'm going to show you a video of a woman that called this out kind of early and said her name is not that Derek Irisha Brown. Her name is actually Quintessa Jackson. And this might even be where the police were tipped off that she was lying about her name. Let's get started. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Now, let me try to change this layout so y'all can see this a little bit better, okay? Matter of fact, let me try to make it, well, no, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to just let y'all listen to it. So listen to what she has to say. Keep in mind, she's going to be doing a lot of cussing and fussing, okay? Here we go. Got to turn the music down. She's going to give me flag for the music.
Where's some McKinney? Dry. Hold on, 1 second. Dry. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Y'all bitches is sick. or Versa McKinney. If y'all friends with Tamika Bryant or Versa McKinney, can either one of y'all, anybody tag one of them to the live? Either or. Oh God, November 3rd. Ain't nobody made me mad. I'm just trying to explain something to these dumbass people. Yeah, it's public. I'm trying to explain something to these dumbass people that always think they know what the fuck they be talking about. And they don't know what the fuck they be talking about, bro. Y'all bitches is silly for real, for real. First of all, damn, I'm about to wreck like a motherfucker. First of all, bro. Hold on.
Like I said, guys, she's quite a bit hood. So bear with it, but I would just want you to hear what she says. This little peach paradise or whatever the fuck this girl name is. Bitch, don't ever your life come for me. Ever. Don't talk shit to me. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like I said, if you don't motherfucking know this girl, then kiss my goddamn ass. I've been knowing this girl all my motherfucking life. Okay, now, let me stop it right there. People are asking, who is this person? This is somebody who lives in this area, but who is she talking about is more important. The woman that was arrested is who she's talking about. Can everybody please type that in the chat so I don't have to repeat it? She's talking about this Derek Irisha Brown, or otherwise known as Quintessa Jackson. This is who she's going to be ranting and hollering and screaming about. Because this woman lied about her name, lied about her identity, and lied about the fact that she stole Cupcake, participated in stealing baby Cupcake. That's who she's talking about. So I'm going to leave this in the bottom right hand of the screen. Let's listen.
For all my life. Right, yeah, it's supposed to be public. I thought I said it to public, man. Fuck. I want it public.
She knows.
These people to just lie.
That's right. She knows the killer. Monica McCorkle, yes. She knows the killer. That's who it is. Derek is not her real name. Right. Hold on. Don't jump the gun yet. That's what we're getting to. And while you guys are here, click the thumbs up, share the stream so other people can hear this, because some of y'all might not have heard this, but I had this story, this particular video a couple days ago, like a day or two ago.
I can go and give y'all the motherfucking breakdown, let y'all know the fuck really going on.
She's very hood. Just listen to what she says.
I thought I said it. It's public. God damn, I'm swerving on the goddamn road and shit. It gotta be public, because a lot of my friends, if you remember this girl, that girl name is not no motherfucking Derek Irisha Brown. Y'all believe the motherfucking hype if y'all want to. That is not that girl name. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, how y'all say it. I don't give a fuck if she caught 50 motherfucking charges under that name. I've been knowing that girl since I was a little motherfucking girl. That is not that girl name. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it. Derek, the girl that was arrested with the Patrick boy for kidnapping that little girl, her name is not motherfucking Derek Irisha Brown. Anybody with common sense would know that ain't no motherfucking female name finna be no Derek. Period.
Y'all hear that?
Amber, she did not change her name, baby. Let me tell you how all this went. Cause see, folks that don't know the system wouldn't know how what the fuck went on. If you ain't never been locked up or ever been fingerprinted. If you ain't never been fingerprinted with the motherfucking county, bro, then you can't tell me a bitch ass thing. I've been knowing this girl since I was about 10 years old. Literally. Since I was like 10 years old. And I'm damn near knocking motherfucking 30. That's why I said tag Versa McKinney to the line, Tamika motherfucking Bryant, Tiffany Bradbury. Who else? Jasmine King.
All of this has to do with baby Cupcake. And this woman right here is the one she's saying gave a fake name. And she called it out first. This is probably how the police found out that they had a wrong name, but the right person.
And if I think of some more names I mentioned. But that girl name, I don't give a fuck what that girl told y'all. Her name ain't no motherfucking Derek motherfucking Brown. I done already talked to my homeboy. First of motherfucking all, when that girl caught that goddamn charge, let me go ahead and run it down for y'all bitches. Let me go ahead and run down for y'all, bitch, because obviously y'all don't know the system. So let me go ahead and tell y'all how the system works. When that girl caught that kidnapping charge last year, she had never been booked into the county jail ever in her motherfucking life. Never got into no kind of trouble with the motherfucking police. Ever. So when she went in there, she told them folks her name was Derek Arisha Brown. They booked her motherfucking fingerprints under that name, and every time she catch a new motherfucking charge, her name is going to be Derek Arisha Brown when they motherfucking fingerprint her. By law, that's not her motherfucking name. If you've never been to the county, bro, you don't know how the fuck the fingerprint process works. Then you wouldn't know what the fuck going on, period. Y'all believe the hype if y'all want to. That's not that motherfucking girl name. Like I said, I know that girl since that girl was a little girl. That girl used to pee on herself. Since she been grown, the girl was known to everybody for peeing on her motherfucking self. That girl real name, her biological.
Oh my God. Okay, that might have been too much information. Okay, we didn't need to know that she pees on her. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? Come on, man. Come on, seriously? Jesus Christ. Let me bring this back.
Caught that kidnapping charge. Motherfucking Brian, Tiffany Bradbury. Who else? Jasmine King.
Ooh,
and if I think of some more names I mentioned. But that girl name, I don't give a fuck what that girl told y'all. Her name ain't no motherfucking Derek motherfucking Brown. I done already talked to my homeboy. First the motherfucking all, when that girl caught that goddamn charge, let me go ahead and run it down for y'all bitches. Because obviously y'all don't know the system. So let me go ahead and tell y'all how the system works. When that girl caught that kidnapping charge last year, she had never been booked into the county jail ever in her motherfucking life. Never got into no kind of trouble with the motherfucking police. Ever. So when she went in there, she told them folks her name was Derek Arisha Brown. They booked her motherfucking fingerprints under that name, and every time she catch a new motherfucking charge, her name is going to be Derek Arisha Brown when they motherfucking fingerprint her.
Now, let me see. Ladrabian Green is asking, what does this have to do with the story? The reason why I'm showing this video is because they got the names mixed up because she gave a fake name and she was trying to hide evidence of why they could not find Cupcake. This has everything to do with Cupcake. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. That's why. No, I didn't rewind it that far. I wanted y'all to hear it again. That's why we're playing this video, because she's saying that this is what happened and now the police have the information. Hey, what's up, Lady La? What's going on?
By law, that's not her motherfucking name. If you've never been to the county, bro, you don't know how the fuck the fingerprint process works. Then you wouldn't know what the fuck going on, period. Y'all believe the hype if y'all want to. That's not that motherfucking girl name. Like I said, I know that girl since that girl was a little girl. That girl used to pee on herself. Since she been grown, the girl was known to everybody for peeing on her motherfucking self. That girl real name, her biological name is Quintessa motherfucking Jackson. It's not.
And now the police have put out her real name, and it says that Brown also uses the name Quintessa Jackson, and she and Stallworth are in a dating relationship. She remains held without bond. Authorities filed a motion Tuesday to revoke her bond in a 2018 case in which Brown is accused of abducting her 3 children from DHR custody. That's what this has to do with this. Again, if you guys are watching, please click the thumbs up. It'll share the stream so that way we only have to show this once.
It's Quintessa. Her real name is Quintessa motherfucking Jackson. That's not her motherfucking name. Some motherfucking Derek Arisha Brown. Like I said, anybody that they ever been booked into the county before. Thank you, Versa. Thank you, cause we've been knowing this girl since we were motherfucking children. Grew up with this girl. If y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, just keep that shit to y'allself. Like I said, if you, Misha, oh God, she used to pee on herself. My cousin just on the line. She grew up with her. My cousin Versa that I said Tay. Yes, Mom, yes, her. The same girl from Chalkville. You know goddamn well her name ain't no.
So if she's accused of stealing her own children out of DHR custody, then why would, and the fact that they had child porn, and the fact that they were accused of taking Cupcake. Y'all see how this all goes together now? She produces a pattern of behavior. That's the point.
Goddamn Derek Ibrisha Brown. That girl motherfucking name is Quintel.
Her new name is Miss Peabody now. Okay, well, let's roll with that. That's her new name.
For goddamn checks. Period. Like I said, that hoe had never been booked into the county jail. So when they initially booked her into the county jail and she caught them motherfucking charges, she gave them a false fucking name from the jump. So technically, under her real name, under her by law motherfucking name, she ain't got no goddamn kidnapping charge. She ain't got no child pornography charge. She ain't got none of them motherfucking charges because that's not her right motherfucking name.
That's why I wanted y'all to see that. That's why I wanted y'all to see that. Because she gave a fake name, now all of a sudden she don't have all of those extra charges on her. That's why I wanted to show y'all this video. Shout out to my brother Relationship Rehab. Make sure you guys subscribe to him and Lady Lot and my brother Tommy Sotomayor. I want y'all to hear this again and again. If you guys have not checked out A Fatherless America, the movie, fatherlessamericamovie.com is where you guys need to check this out because this has everything to do with fatherless homes. Everything to do with it. Let's keep going.
No goddamn Derek Ibrisha Brown. That girl motherfucking name is Quintel for goddamn checks. Period. Like I said, that hoe had never been booked into the county jail. So when they initially booked her into the county jail and she caught them motherfucking charges, she gave them a false fucking name from the jump.
Her new name is Pissy Elliott. My God, what is wrong with y'all? Do y'all have any more new names for this chick? Miss Peabody, Pissy Elliott. Good Lord, man.
So technically, under her real name, under her
matter of fact, Don Gorgon caught that. He said she should have a new charge under false impersonation. That's true. Because what if there was a Derek Brown that was using that name and he got in trouble for this? What if the police would have shot him and killed him? You see how that comes back? Again, I'm going to bring up something else. And also I want y'all to remember the fact that initially they were blaming this on a white woman. Y'all remember that? They initially blamed this on a black man and a white woman when it was a black woman that did this.
I law motherfucking name. She ain't got no goddamn kidnapping charge. She ain't got no child pornography charge. She ain't got none of them motherfucking charges because that's not her right motherfucking name. Y'all believe the hype y'all want to. Like I said, I know this girl. That ain't her fucking name. Y'all bitches ready to argue me up and motherfucking down. And I know this girl. Personally been knowing this girl since I was a goddamn child. Y'all ain't finna tell me that this whole name no Derek Ibrisha motherfucking Brown, period, because I know her. Y'all believe the motherfucking shit the news report if y'all want to. Guess what? Them folks fucked up when they booked that girl into the county motherfucking jail. And which they really didn't fuck up because if she ain't never been in trouble, that jail, like, if I go in that bitch, and everybody know my name La Brittany. But if I ain't never been to the county jail and I go in the motherfucking jail and I say, hey, my name, they booked me.
She said her name is La Brittany. Black people in these names. Oh my God.
Me on the goddamn kidnapping charge or some shit. And I go in that bitch and I say, my name is motherfucking, my name Tiffany Bradbury. And I ain't never been in their fingerprint. Guess what? They gonna book my ass and they gonna fingerprint me on the Tiffany Bradbury. Come on.
Y'all get the point. Now, let's go ahead and move on with the rest of this story real quick. Tuesday morning, a team of police officers stopped a white Nissan Altima after receiving a 911 call from a man who thought he spotted Kamille Cupcake, which I actually have that video. I'll show it here after we show the last couple videos, inside a sedan on 19th Street in Irondale. Police responded to the scene and began to search for the vehicle, and they found it a short time later on Crestwood Boulevard near the Irondale-Birmingham city limits. Now, officers surrounded the vehicle, okay? Officers surrounded the vehicle only to learn that the driver had just dropped her own daughter off at daycare. Less than 2 hours later, Birmingham police responded to a Center Point parking lot, and a woman said she had a tip for investigators regarding the ongoing probe in the October 12th disappearance of 3-year-old little Kamille Cupcake McKinney, who was last seen wearing a pink and leopard print Minnie Mouse t-shirt with no shoes. On the 10th day for the search for Kamille, Tuesday's tips and reported sightings among hundreds that have poured in. Still, there is no sign of the girl and no clear motive as to why she was taken in the first place and where she could be after all that time. Kamille had vanished while at a birthday party in Birmingham's Town Brown Village public housing community, and police on Friday released surveillance footage that showed two small children, one of them believed to be Kamille, playing when one man walked past them. Moments later, a man with a distinctive limp approached the children, and they followed him out of view of the camera. And police say that the man with the limp and the suspect is the suspect in this case, and have not said whether they've identified or located him, but they did. So let me go ahead and give you guys the rest of these videos real quick. Now, what we're going to show you is the actual news footage. So here we go. While you guys are here, please click the thumbs up, and I'm going to let most of this play through.
I wish I had all of you gathered here with good news.
Thank you, Don Love, for the super chats. And she said partygoers say that they didn't know Cupcake and no mom was there. Wow. Said Cupcake was running around the party by herself. Isn't that something? That's sad, man.
I wish I could share a high five or some other type of celebratory salutation.
Did they pause this? What the hell? It's playing. Hold on.
Community while attending a party. We issued an Amber Alert after that, but our investigators, along with the FBI, have worked tirelessly 24 hours a day to locate this young child and to bring her back home and to hold those accountable who were involved in her disappearance, in her kidnap, and ultimately her demise. Tomorrow we will be screening warrants for kidnapping and capital murder against Patrick Stallworth and Derek Arisha Brown. Brown still remains in custody. Stallworth was taken into custody after we placed the last pieces of the puzzle that we've been working on for quite some time to make sure that we had all of the evidence that we needed to bring them into custody. As you know, we located the Toyota Sequoia with the beige trim, and we also were able to locate Brown and Stallworth soon thereafter, based upon information and evidence that we had already obtained at the scene. Locating the remains were the last pieces of the puzzle that we needed to bring the capital murder charges and the kidnap charges against the individuals, which we will seek warrants for on tomorrow. I want to thank the public for all of the information, all of the tips, all of the video, and their cooperation with this police department during the time of this investigation. More importantly, I want to thank the FBI, National Exploited and Missing Children's, Jefferson County EMA, Governor Kay Ivey, who offered so much for a warrant, for a reward, Crime Stoppers, generous donors who stepped forward, who just wanted to see this young child come home, volunteers who came out on a Sunday evening, who went through tons of brush, downstreams, in water, and in trash just to find this young child.
I can read what y'all are saying in the chat, and always said, who knows how many times they've done this before. And that was my point of showing that other video. That's exactly right. They could have done this many times over.
Birmingham Fire and Rescue, who I can't truly thank enough for all they've done. There were a ton of people who were involved who wanted to see this young child come home. But I hope that this message is not lost. I hope this message is not lost to young mothers, to grandmothers, and to the entire Birmingham community. It only takes a split second. We can no longer assume that everyone is a part of the village that's trying to raise the child. We cannot take those things for granted. We must work incredibly hard to do more to save the children in this community. This young child has touched a nation. This young child has definitely sent a message across the nation that we all must be diligent to protect them all. I'll turn it over to Mayor Randall Woodfin for his remarks.
While you guys are watching, if you would, click the thumbs up in memory of this baby, okay? Click the thumbs up in memory of Cupcake, please.
I think in this moment, in our city, for our city right now, it is very hard. Taking in the news that the police chief has said about what's happened to Kamille, McKinney, affectionately known as Cupcake. But I think it's the hardest for April Thomas, Kamille's mother, Dominique McKinney, Kamille's father, who have received this information, and I know without a doubt are in tears right now. But they're not in tears alone. They're not crying alone. They're not mourning alone. Tonight, our entire city is mourning. Kamille is gone, ripped away from her family. The pain her family is enduring is unimaginable. As Chief has said, and I think I need to make this point, the perpetrator of this crime will be brought to justice and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But tonight, right now, and at this moment that we're standing in, I ask one thing of this community: not to take sides, not to finger point, but if there is any finger pointing to do, it's only at the perpetrator who would kidnap an innocent 3-year-old. I ask every member of this community to stand in solidarity beside this broken family. Over the last 9 days, we have been in tune to what's happening here, but more now than ever, this family needs us all. And so tonight, Birmingham, we mourn as one. Please uplift this family. Uplift your own families. Hold your loved ones a little tighter.
Man.
To the family of Kamille, I speak on behalf of all the citizens and residents of the city, speaking directly to you to let you know that your pain, your grief, your tears, your anger, your sadness, your many questions, your pain is not ignored. Your cries for help have not gone unanswered and will not go unanswered. This is a sad day for Kamille's family. This is a very sad day for our entire community. And I ask that we all, in solidarity, lift Kamille's entire family up in prayer. A 3-year-old has been snuffed out from her family. And as I think about my own nieces, as many of you all think about your own daughters, your own granddaughters, a year from now, she's supposed to be prepping for pre-K. This is tough. It's a tough moment for our city. A tough moment for this family. I want to turn it back over to Chief.
And again, if you guys are watching, don't forget to click the thumbs up, okay? Please.
You know, I want to thank the men and women of the Birmingham Police Department for all of their hard work. The detectives on this case have worked relentlessly, 24 hours a day, and we've maintained our command post because it was our goal and our hope to bring this young baby home. I'll open the floor for any questions you might have before we end the press conference.
Chief, you said you have retaken Stalwart into custody, is that correct?
That is correct.
Can you tell us about what time and where he was arrested?
We took him into custody maybe about an hour ago.
Was there ever a motive discussed at all, or did they ever mention anything as to, why this happened? I guess in questioning ever at any point.
I can tell you what we believe at this point. We believe that this was something that they thought about and acted upon, and they saw an opportunity to take a young child, which they did, and our further investigation will reveal whatever actions were taken after that.
Do you know the timeline of when exactly this might have happened?
Timeline of what? Which particular part are you referring to?
How long Kamille may have been in captivity if she was kidnapped and to the point of her being found?
Well, we're not going to go that deep into our investigation. That's something that will come later.
Chief, is there a reason why Kamille was targeted when we saw in the video there were 2 children playing at the time when you released the second set of video when the police department released the video?
Well, you have to watch the video in its entirety. You'll see that one kid is ahead of the other, and we are unable to determine now why one was taken over the other, or if one was went up to the car and just made themselves more of an easy target.
Chief, the man in the video.
Neuro says, LaBrittany is live. If you would, send me the link or post it in the, actually email it to me if you can at The Soto Podcast. Can one of my moderators post my email address in the chat if you guys have a moment?
Video with the limp, that is not Stalwart, or is that Stalwart?
I might be able to find it
That's
myself.
a very good question.
Chief, are you looking to arrest more people? I know you said earlier in another press conference you were looking at more persons of interest. Are you still looking at more people who are persons of interest, or more people to arrest?
We feel that our investigation from the start has led us into a pretty affirmative direction. However, we've always maintained to keep all options open. As she mentioned about the persons in the video, it was our goal at that time to identify everyone in the video to see if they can provide more information to us. If one individual, you'll notice the one individual that goes by initially and looks back, we wanted to get more information from him.
524 people here. Please click that thumbs up. Listen at this, and we're going to wrap up here in a moment.
I just told y'all hoes on my mama he got that baby out here in Center Park. Look, they ain't left again. Fuck that, that's it. And then bitch that put him in the motherfucker.
They sound like a bag of banshees. But what you're listening, if you can even make this out, what you're listening to is some people that were supposedly, they thought they were following somebody who had Cupcake in the car. Listen to this. It's only 3 minutes.
I just told y'all hoes on my mama he got that baby out here in Center Park.
And why does everybody in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama talk like that? God dog.
Look, they ain't left again. Fuck that, that's it. And then bitch that put him in the motherfucker, put the baby in the motherfucking trunk down my damn house. I'm sitting here looking at the shit. We literally watching them people. Now this bitch keep stopping. Follow them. Man, let me drive. We don't have no gun in the car. It don't motherfucking matter. I have 3 kids I gotta get home to. It don't motherfucking matter. All right, keep straight.
me straight. That's why I keep telling y'all about this motherfucking fine. Fuck that. A nigga need fine. On God, if I would've knew that, I would've went to the house and got my shit.
On my mama, y'all. On my mama, y'all. On my mama, y'all. I swear to God. I swear to God.
If there's anybody in the chat that can translate, just type in like you're doing closed captioning in the chat and just translate for everybody. This is ridiculous. But they're saying they thought that they were following the people who had Cupcake in the car.
I swear to God, y'all, we just seen this nigga put his baby in the motherfucking backseat, in the motherfucking sheet, on constant roll on my motherfucking baby. This nigga out here right now. I just showed you fuck niggas. On my mama, he out here right now. They done put us on the motherfucking high speed chase. On God, he got that motherfucking baby, y'all. On my right hand, God, he got that motherfucking baby.
He got the baby. Yeah, he got the baby. We sat up there and watched. First of all,
this shit got me shaking.
Yeah, first of all, we on this whole man. I'm telling y'all, these cars circle around. They watching us looking in our car. They watching us. They look like they ran over motherfucking mailbox and everything.
They stopped the screen over and put the baby in the back seat, but he dropped the baby 3 motherfucking times.
And he wrestling, he fumbling. Imagine somebody trying to get something out the car. He wrestling, he fumbling, he fumbling.
And I want you guys to keep in mind that I turned the volume down. The volume's already down.
They trying to deal. They keep on hitting on the same motherfucking blocks. We the same.
So I'm telling my cousin, I'm like, shit, bitch, the baby right there. So you know what I'm saying? He pull up it's a lady.
That's the bitch from early on Jefferson Avenue.
She the driver. She the driver. And they in a blue or a black.
Keep in mind, these are parents. These are parents, and this is how they talk, and y'all wonder where the boys get it from. Where did they get it from? Look at this.
She the driver. She the driver. And they in a blue or a black Chevy. On my mama. And how did his motherfucking gray ass truck? Oh God, I just seen this shit with my own motherfucking eye. I don't give a fuck who get mad. I don't give a fuck. And I'm out here on motherfucking Carson Road where the fuck they at. And he finna take her ass back to motherfucking Winona. On my mama. Then how you gonna drop your baby 3?
How many of y'all still think that I curse a lot on this stream? Anybody want to take a vote? For everybody that watches me a lot, how many of y'all, after watching these couple of videos, how many of y'all think that Just Jay still curses too much? Just curious.
Look at this bitch.
They swapping that baby out, bro. They swapping her from place to place. No. Dark blue, Sarah Chevy.
That's a Chevrolet, girl. That's a Cruise.
Dark blue Chevy. You got the Chevy.
Carlos. That's our motherfucking man. He dead ass wrong for that shit.
Yeah.
He dead ass wrong.
They got that motherfucking baby. I'm ready to hit. Let me be quiet. Ma, they got that baby. We sitting up there watching their ass. Put this baby in and out the car. He running up the hill. They hitting on same blocks, back and back, back to back. They sit hitting on. They got that motherfucking baby. They got that baby.
We seen that
shit. We seen that shit.
Ain't no motherfucking.
And we'll work for Birmingham Police Department, bitch.
When I made the left, bitch, you got all this journey shit on the car hole. You need to take this shit out.
Did a U-turn in the middle of Carson Road and turned around and tried to go the opposite direction.
This on replay all motherfucking day.
I let them get a little hand.
Girl, I swear to God, y'all, I am not lying on my dead ass mama. We just seen this boy with our own. This motherfucking baby, y'all, just throw her in the motherfucking back of the Chrysler on my mama. On my mama, I just seen this shit. The lady seen us looking.
My car got 10. Ain't no fishbowl.
What street did I
The lady seen us looking on my mama. She kept trying to follow us. Oh God, she did.
Right by the grandma.
Oh God, she just tried to motherfucking follow us and put us on the high speed motherfucking chase. And I called the motherfucking police. I saw a motherfucking did. I called the motherfucking police because they bitch.
You know what my response is to that? God, dog. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is the last video, or actually we got one more right after this one. This is so hard to see. Y'all might not be able to make this out, but this is the video where they were saying that she was kidnapped. Look at this. It's her up there in the top. 2 kids playing. A man walks by. See him walking. Then he's going to walk back by. And he walks up to him. And the kids follow him out of the frame. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Y'all might not be able to make that out, but that's what that is. And we're going to run this back one more time. Now, if they're talking about it was 50 kids out there playing, then why, or 100 kids out there playing, why do we only see 2 in that frame? That's just weird. Where are the parents? Where's the mom? Where's the cousin? Where's the auntie? Where is anybody? Where is any adults? They're out there playing by themselves. He walked by. He walks back by again. He starts to talk to these toddlers. And he walks. And then they walk and follow him. And she gets grabbed and taken off camera. Just like that. That is a shame. I don't remember what this video is. Let me see what this is. This is the prayer vigil. This will be short.
Down in Montgomery, Alabama, but we wanted to come up here where we can touch and agree and make the power of agreement more effective. So we're believing and praying with the family.
Notice? Do you guys notice something? Pop quiz. What do you guys see on this screen, on that video? What do you notice? I'm gonna back it up. Tell me what you guys notice. These people came from out of town. What do you notice?
Down in Montgomery, Alabama, but we wanted to come up here where we can touch and agree and make the power of agreement more effective. So we're believing and praying with the family. That is why we drove from Montgomery, Alabama, from the Open Door Christian Faith.
The more you watch my channel, the more you watch Tommy, the more you watch Relationship Rehab and the rest of us, the more you will notice that this is a very, very prevalent thing. You don't notice it until somebody points it out to you, and then you watch commercials, you watch TV, you watch interviews, and you're just like, damn, where are the men? There are no men. And all of these people came from out of town. There's nothing but women and children. Isn't that something? Not one man in that frame.
Alabama, but we wanted to come up here where we can touch and agree and make the power of agreement more effective. So we're believing and praying with the family. That is why we drove from Montgomery, Alabama, from the Open Door Christian Faith Ministry. Glad that we took the journey up this morning because it felt so empowering in there this morning. Being here, because we've been praying down there, but being here, it just felt so powerful. Just being here, the connection that was in there, and we weren't gonna let the weather stop us. So it felt very empowering, and we believe even more now that she's gonna be located.
You say men need to get their shit together. I feel you, because a lot of them do. But at the same time, if there is no man in the picture, then you have to blame who is there. That's the problem. And that's part of what I've been saying this entire time, is the fact that that's why I believe that women should not be in the forefront in this situation, because what you don't want is you don't want to dump all the blame on women. Tell me somebody heard what I just said. We do not want to take all of the blame and problems of the black community and dump it on our sisters. Since they want to get religious up here, can I get an amen on that? We don't want to dump all the responsibility on the women. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with those sentiments. But what I'm not okay with is for people stepping up to the plate and saying that they're going to be the leaders of our community and then not take responsibility for the things that are going wrong in our community. And that's what men do worldwide. Men have a point, men have a purpose, and men need to be able to serve that purpose. Even if they don't want men at the forefront, then what women should do is put your men in the forefront. Do not go on camera without your man. Do not do interviews without your man. Do not create families without your man. Do not create children unless you are married, right? Get married first. Why not make a man prove it? Men have always stepped up to the plate when women have standards, and I believe that there are a lot of women out there that know the power of having standards. If women have standards, then when they set those standards and say, hey man, my bar is really, really high. In order to get this, you want to be with me? You got to reach this bar. Well, I know everybody else's bar is way down here, but not me. Me and my body and my temple is where I worship. And I will not just allow anybody to come into my temple. Come into my temple. I will not allow anybody to come into my temple, right? It is your responsibility to take care of your temple. If that's the case, then that means men would have to rise to the occasion, because no man can do what a woman will not allow that man to do. Does everybody catch that? No man legally, physically, spiritually, emotionally can do anything with a woman unless that woman gives him permission to do so. So what that means is women should not acquiesce to anything less than what their standards are. Set your standards and set them high and stop fucking with bullshit men. Straight up and down. Shout out to all of my members. Shout out to all of my channel members. Shout out to everybody that understands what our message has been this entire time between Soto Nation and between the AFC. We advocate for children first. You have to have nuclear families, mothers and fathers in the household. You have to. This baby, Cupcake, behind the back of my head here, was left alone because the mother was negligent. It is the mother's fault. The father ain't shit either. But it is the mother's responsibility for letting a dude come into her temple because she gave him permission to do so, knowing that the dad is a thug from the hood. I got goals in my mouth, and yeah, man, I got something on my daughter, man. Whatever they want, man, I'ma pay it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and my homie, we've been out here all day. That dude. I agree with you, ladies. These dudes ain't shit. Say it again. Say it in the chat. The men that ain't shit should continue to be the men that you leave behind. Get with a man of some substance. Get with a man that is worth something. Women do not have a problem getting the attention from men. You might not get the type of man that you want, but you also have to remember the product that you're producing from the men that you get. Did I say that too fast? Do I need to slow it down? You have to always remember the product that you want to gain. If you're not getting the product that you want, then you have to reevaluate who you're dealing with, who you're procreating with, who you're talking to, who can approach you. If you want to have a highly educated man, then don't get with a nigga that didn't finish 8th grade and dropped out of school. You follow me? Set standards, make men earn it. Can I hear that from my ladies before we get out of here? Set a standard, make these men earn it. Make them better, make them earn it. I love all of you guys, and I thank everybody for coming through. We had almost about 600 people here to listen to the story. Remember that this is a message of love. This is a message of understanding. And this about Cupcake, and I'm going to pause that picture right there. Well, not that one, that one. We're going to pause it right there. Or I thought I was going to pause it right there. If I can. Where is it at? Right there. Uh-oh, wrong one. That's even better. Let's try to pause it right there. My whole message is I'm preaching a message of love, and Cupcake is a cautionary tale, because you can't just look at this and say, well, it was because they dropped her off at a party. Well, it was because the mom and dad had this situation. Well, no, it has everything to do with the foundation. How do we get here? That's what I always ask you guys. How do we get here? We get here because we do not set a standard for a family at home. All of the black community's problems and a lot of other people and Americans and people across the world, a lot of our problems start because we do not have a solid foundation at home. Cupcake is dead because Cupcake did not have a solid foundation at home. Her mother and her father built her foundation on sand. If you guys are religious, then you can look up that and you can find out exactly what that means when you build a house on sand. Okay? Our love is specifically for the children. All of our message is all about trying to create better families and create a better future, but we have to start at home. Start from where we are now, and let's try to get better going forward. They found this baby, and the only thing that we're going to need to know at this point is whether these people that are responsible, and let me get their pictures back up on the screen, because we are talking about Patrick Stallworth, and who we thought initially was Derek Irisha Brown, which we found out is Quintessa Jackson. Let me get their pictures back up on the screen here real quick. Uh-oh, wrong one. This one. These two right here. The only other update I want to do at this point is I want to find out if they give them the death penalty. I have something new that I want to do with you guys if you guys do not mind. Is that okay with you guys? We're going to have a voting system while we still got about 400 people here and we're about to wrap up. Guys, I promise you, we're about to wrap up. I have a new program that we're about to institute here, and this is going to be the first place you've ever heard this. Here at the AFC, we're going to create this thing called the space program. How many people are going to be down with us creating the space program? We are going to start the space program. And some people might wonder, what the hell is Jay talking about? What is a space program? Well, the space program is going to be this. In my opinion, these two people that you see on my screen need to be gathered up, put on a spaceship, and shipped off of this earth to a planet that barely can sustain human life, and they need to let these two fucking idiots die slowly. I'll say that again. We now have this thing called the space program. Yes, the space program. That means we're going to put them on a rocket ship. We're going to launch them into space. Instead of spending all these years in prison, why give somebody 200 years in prison when you could just ship them out in space? Put them on a planet that just barely sustains human life and let them die slowly. I vote for them to be on the space program. That's what we're going to call it. So again, to these two idiots, to Patrick Stallworth, 39 years old, and 29-year-old Derek Irisha Brown, whose real name is Quintessa Jackson, send them to space. Don't send them to jail, send them to space. That's my 2 cents. This is your boy DJ Just Jay. That's exactly why we're the AFC, because we advocate for children first. Per hands up, RIP, young princess. And I remember when my daughter was your age, and it hurts my heart that your mother, your father, and everybody around you failed you. May God rest your soul, young princess. I love you guys, man. We'll see you on the next stream. Peace.